Welcome to Learning Excel with Dr. Ted. Hi there. In this video, we will review two key functions in Excel, the variance and standard deviation. While measures of location highlight central tendency of the data, such as the mean, median, and mode, the variance and standard deviation explain the overall spread of your data. We will cover both of these topics in this Excel video tutorial. Let's navigate to the tab or worksheet entitled ABC Company. Go ahead and click on that with me right now. Here you will see a list and ages and salaries of employees for those who work for our company. The function for calculating variance in Excel, we'll go ahead and navigate to cell G3 right now and type in variance. And the function to go ahead and calculate variance is going to be equals VAR, and then you'll see this option for a dot. As you see this option, you see the dot, either P or S. If you're looking at the entire population at hand of your entire company, you will use the dot P. However, if you're just looking at a sample of your company or the sample data, you would use a dot S. Let's go ahead and assume this is the entire company's population. So let's go ahead and use the dot P. At this point, you can open the parenthesis and select the data within this expression that we are interested in calculating the variance for. Go ahead and navigate with me now to cell D2 and select all the way from cell D2 to D18 representative of all the employees here. Close the parentheses and press OK or Enter, and this would be the variance associated with all of those for our company. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the standard deviation. Let's go ahead and type in standard deviation. And now to calculate the standard deviation in Excel, we'll use the function equals stdev dot either P or S again. Keep in mind that the relationship is the same as with the variance. The dot P is for the population and the dot S is for the sample. Let's assume again that this is the population, so go ahead and type in P, open the parenthesis, we're looking at the ages of interest here, so navigate from cell D2 all the way to cell D18, close the parenthesis and press Enter, and there you have the standard deviation of the ages for those in our organization. Keep in mind that there is a relationship between the variance and standard deviation. It's an interconnected relationship in the sense that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. To illustrate this relationship, you could also, just knowing the variance, take the square root, which you would express in Excel in the function as SQRT, open the parenthesis, refer back to the cell referring to the variance, close the parenthesis, and then you would have the same output as what we would use for the standard deviation function. Lastly, to practice these calculations one more time, let's adjust our assumptions to derive that the data shown here is just a sample of our company and not the population. To adjust the variance, let's go ahead and navigate to cell J4 and do so for equals VAR dot S for the sample, and then navigate over here to D2 and select all the data from D2 down to D18, close the parenthesis, and there you would see the variance for the sample. So do the same thing here for the standard deviation. For the sample, navigated in now cell J6 and J7. In cell J7, go ahead and open stdev.s, open the parentheses, select the values from D2 all the way down to D18, close the parenthesis, and there you would have the standard deviation for the sample. Lastly, as we look at these, keep in mind in most cases, in the realm of business statistics, you will not have the population data, so likely you would be using this second example of the sample data. Thank you for watching Learning Excel with Dr. Ted. If you liked what you saw in this video and would like to learn more, subscribe now to our YouTube channel.